Okay, good afternoon all of you, and today's we will discuss about to the value creation and sustaining enterprising model. So this topic is belongs to the project management and entrepreneurship. This is basically study in the 7th and 8th semester of KHU 802. So today's we will discuss about to the value creation. Okay, so the first foremost thing is management skill for entrepreneur and the managing for the value creation. So what is value creation? Value creation means we have to create the value according to the user's need. So that is called for according to the market. So in this classification, entrepreneurial skill is categorized in three groups, including technical, personal, and the managerial skills. So technical means they have to working on the technical part for the communication, for the IT, for the technology point of view. Second being it is the personal view, and third is the managerial skills. So component of the entrepreneurial management skills under this category include the time management. Second one is the business planning. Third is the employee management. Four, customer management. 5, sales management. 6, finance management, and 7 is the business management. So these are the different work on that: time, business, employee, customer, sales, finance, and the business management. They are working on to the entrepreneurial management skill. So time management, the first foremost thing is the time management. The most valuable assets for young entrepreneurs is their time. So because the time is a very precious assets of any body or any human being. So as an entrepreneur, you have to take care of so many things together, and time management is the key to keep everything on the track. If you are not good in the time management, so you have to lack your business. So it is the vital to get more work done in less amount of time by eliminating interruption, prioritizing tasks, and increasing effectiveness as well as the productivity. So effectively, time management allow entrepreneurs to assign specific time slots to the activities as per their importance. So it is also give them to ability to participate in economic forecasting and the market research. Next one is the business planning. Every entrepreneur need to develop a business plan or a blueprint of how he will develop his new businesses. A good business plan consists of a single document divided into the several sections. So that is including the description of the organization, market research, sales strategy, competitive analysis, and the financial data. Okay, so a well planned blueprint or the project outline is basically act as a strong foundation for the success of the ventures. It facilitates the entrepreneurs to make their business fit into the industry, identifying their target market and the plan to capture them. So that is the business planning. Third one is the employee management. So that is the very crucial also for any managerial skills for entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs must know how to manage the people. He should be a good judge of a character and abilities of an individual, such as hiring the right employee is the foremost step for the success of a company. Successful entrepreneurs should know how to motivate the employees in order to work effectively and contribute to the garner customer experience. Customer management, and entrepreneur must know how to manage his relationship with existing customer with a focus on creating loyalty towards his business. This is the easiest and the most effective method to increase the revenues. Entrepreneur must have problem solving skills, communication skills, alternativeness, and patience to manage customer effectively. So customer management is also the crucial part. Sales management. So sales management, it means selling the item according to your user's need. Selling or sale management is essential skills every entrepreneur must master. You need to completely understand the sale activities, and this helps the entrepreneurs to tackle the challenges that they may face in their sale management journey. Next one is the financial management. Financial management, even if your business finance is handled by an accountant or a finance professional, you also must know how to planning, organizing, directing and controlling your financial activities, such a procurement and the utilization of the fund. And with a good financial management system, one can take decision to improve the business operation. Next, business management. So being a successful entrepreneur involves more than enthusiasm and a good eyes for new opportunity. A thorough understanding of the essential business function is a prerequisite of the entrepreneur who want to take their business to the next level. They must have to complete know how to general management, financial, marketing, operation management, purchasing, supply chain, human resource and the public relation. So that is the very important task. Next, the important topic is the value creation. So for any entrepreneur, any enterprises, the value creation is a very important thing, because if your value, if you are not creating the value of your product, that product is, it will not increase, sale it will not increase. So the most successful organization understand that the purpose of any business is to create value for customers, employees and the investor, and that the interest of these three groups are inextricably linked. Therefore, sustainable value cannot be created for one group unless it is created for all of them. The first focus should be on creating value for the customer, but this cannot be achieved unless the right employees are selected, developed and rewarded, and unless investors receive consistently alternative returns. If the investor is not receive consistently amount, consistently profit, so that it will not create the value. As and also, if the user is not not satisfied, so the value of your product is not good. So what do you mean by the value creation? So value creation means for the customer, it entails making product and providing services that customer find consistently useful. Okay. So in today's economy, such value creation is based typically on product and the process innovation and understanding unique customer needs with ever increasing speed and the precision. But companies can innovate and deliver outstanding services only if they tap the commitment, energy and imagination of their employee. So value must therefore be created for those employees in order to motivate to enable them. So value for employee including being treated respectively for employee making. So employee also value meaningful work, excellent compensation, opportunity and the continuous training and the development. Okay. So creating value for the investor means delivering consistently high return of their capital. This generally require both strong revenues growth and the attractive profit margin. And also return can be achieved only if a company delivers sustained value for the customer. For example, that is the graph. There is the customer and employee interest, and there is the investor shareholder interest. So it is the zero sum view. Okay, XX. After that zero sum view, that is if they increase the lines of possibilities, and that is a win-win view of the customer. Okay, so win-win view means customer means increase the customer employee interest and also increase the investor interest. Okay, so if they are both are interest, then we can see that it is win-win position. So if the purpose of business is value creation, it follows that the mission of any company should be defined in terms of its primary value adding activities. Simply put, Honda should think of itself primarily as a maker and marketer of the quality automobiles. McDonald's should think of itself as providing meals of the consistent quality throughout the world in clean and friendly atmosphere. So while this may seem obvious, many managers and strategists behave as though the day-to-day business of a firm is irrelevant. Hence, an oil company might buy a hotel chain while a national chain of automobile services center is caught systematically charging customers for unnecessary repairs. So what conception of business lies behind these actions? So typically it is a very narrow definition of purpose to maximize the wealth of the shareholders or to achieve a set of short-term financial goals. So that is very narrow difference between both of them. Okay. So some of the major themes that underline successful value creation strategy in the information economy are: the first one is product and process innovation, detailed real-time understanding of changing needs of well-defined customer segment, frequently database enabled, leveraging emerging technology in existing market, particularly information technology, leveraging technology or regulatory change to create new markets, reconfiguring company and industry value chains, creating win-win partnership with customer, employee and the supplier. Next topic is creating and sustaining enterprises model and organizational effectiveness. So it means we have to create a model which is sustained and is also effective. So enterprise modeling is a term for the modeling of various processes, infrastructure, assets, groups or other elements of a business or organization. So enterprise modeling helps leaders to visualize what is going on with a business and how to make changes. Okay. So it is the various kind of enterprise modeling help analysis to others for the different tasks. Business process modeling give professionals a world eye view of a particular business process in order to help with the change management. Data modeling help database administrator and the other to more efficiently plan methodology for the use. Storage and recall of data, one of the contemporary business largest issue. Another kind of enterprise modeling is function or activity modeling, which can help provide a visual demonstration of the workflow. So the major part of the utility of the enterprise modeling is to relate to the value of the visuals in the planning. That is the major part. So by effectively representing structure, process or hierarchy visually, planners get much more better information about a business and what changes would look like. So that is basically we have to effectively represent your structure, your process, your workflow, your it is represented all the information to the customer. So enterprise modeling software help by automating a lot of what would otherwise have to done manually to work detail and sophisticated model of complex business process such as supply chains. So that is if we are using the automatically model, which is for example you have a automatic process about to any workflow. So you just put just like the testing, software testing, we have a automatic tool, automation testing tools. Just put the value of that particular testing tool and they create the output. So that is the very effectively using for the user's point of view and as well as the employee point of view. So organizational effectiveness, how we can say that your organization is effective? So organizational effectiveness is defined as a concept of to measure the efficiency of an organization in meeting its objective with help of given resources without putting undue strain on its employees. So it is about how the company can produce the target quota of the product and how efficient is process and how much waste is produced. So how efficient the process, how waste is produced, how much raw material are using, and how the product is good for the users. So that is represented the organizational effectiveness. So what kind of approaches we have to follow for the organizational effective efficiencies? First is goal approach. First set your goal and then proceed toward that particular goal. So the goal approach refers to the optimal profit by offering the best services that will lead to high productivity. The limitation of the goal approach is to bit difficult to identify the real goal and not the ideal goal. Second one is the system resources approach. Then you have to different resources are there, so you have to use your all resources. System resources approach put its own on the interdependency of the process that align the organization with its environment. It takes the form of input output transaction and include human, economic and physical resources. Basically the limitation of this approach is to acquisition of resources from the environment because align with the goal of the organization, and thus it becomes quite similar to the goal oriented approach. Next one is the functional approach. Functional approach means the functional approach assume that the organization has already identified its goal and now the focus should be upon the attainment of this goal and how to serve society. So you know very well about to the process, you very well about to the goal. So just achieve that goal according to the different functions. So that is called the functional approach. So the limitation of the approach is to that organization has autonomy to take independent action for attaining its goal. So why will it is accept serving society as its ultimate goal? So basically ultimate goal is basically we have to serving the society. So these are some they are the 6 system of organizational effectiveness. First is leadership. So leadership is it is the characteristics is also for the entrepreneur. So one of the critical step is organization effectiveness is developing the leadership within the company. It is leader who create a vision for their company, for their define, refine and execute critical process, and also it translate the value into strategy, action and account. So the work of the leadership is to carry on all those companies with his own decision. So value, a leader has to answer these 3 things. Value, what kind of values are there for the advantage of the market, what kind of approaches are there for fulfilling the need or strategy to for achieving strategy to going to support the vision of the achieving the company goal. Alignment according to with the alignment with your company. So what is the design alignment of the process, practice, strategy, structure, culture, and will they able to create maximum condition from the achieving company vision. Second is the communication is also the characteristics of the entrepreneur. So communication means communicate between both of them. So every organization needs an effective communication system so that the flow of information is smooth. Leader can successful when the communicate their message to the other people is precise. Everything happen in a company because of the exchange of the information, and is why strategic communication is considered as a critical element in the successful chain. So this transparent communication strategy will keep the focus on a common cause, minimize uncertain, prevent excuse, and give weight to the decision of the leadership to shape the behavior and the belief of the employee. Accountability. So organizational effectiveness is to great extent it is dependent on the concept of accountability. A company should build an environment for every individual as well as the group as well as accountable for to participate in. So it is accountability that determine how effectively the people perform to the given function. Everyone is accountable for his work done. Must make sure that there are performance accountability system place to calibrate the expectation of the company and align the rewards as well as the consequence of the actual accomplishment. So delivery efficiency strategy, we can using to different strategy are using. The next step to six system is organization effectiveness is the delivery of the product and the services. It is a fact that consumer and markets are ever changing, and this means that a company should be prepared to shift and make adjustment to accommodate these changes. Okay, so as well as the changes occurred by advancement, we can using the changes in the technology. A straightforward delivery process will ensure the delivery of the right customer and their engagement into the full. Performance human resources are the most valuable assets of the company, and this is why the proper emphasis is given into the hiring and retaining of the best. So it is essential to find the right employee for the right job. Okay, for example, you have if you have a SQL developer that you are using for the SQL developer, SQL certification, okay, Oracle certified personnel. So different person have a different job and different work done. So business entities are particular about rewarding knowledge, talent and expertise to boost employee performance so that they can ultimately have a positive impact on organization effectiveness. Last is the measurement. So you've just put to imperative to measure organizational effectiveness. A business entity must set a standard set of matrices and develop a system of reviews and parameters to analyze and measure tasks, project, productivity, behavior, process and the result. So it is leader who establish or maintain the measurement system to track progress and review status regularly. So organization effectiveness is working with these three pictures. The picture below shows three organizations. Which organization would you qualify as more effective? Each of them make a tangible positive impact either on their shareholder, their user, their worker or their environment. This make each of them effective in different way. Company A, privately owned tech company with 30 million user owned by the few renowned venture capital firm. It's valued at the $5 million US and employee. A not of profit organization, not for profit organization, employ over 12,500 people, mostly in more improved part of the US. Its product is made from the recycled disposal and it is into the durable product. The worldwide fund for nature employ around 6,000 people and the leading organization in wildlife conservation. The organization lobbies for nature preservation or restored wildlife habitat. Okay, so they are the three different company have a three different view. So organizational effectiveness model is basically effectiveness model is like a goal model, a company sets goal. Internal process model, high quality internal processes. Resources based model, obtaining resources needed for the high performance. Strategic constitution model, like satisfying a strategic constitution that hold away over the organization. Stakeholder model, satisfying stakeholder for the organization. The presence of simultaneously opposite and the evidence model is the flourishing and the virtue. Okay. So that is the organization effectiveness model. So basically into the organization effectiveness model, we will working on to the goal oriented, the goal approach. So the goal approach causes effectiveness by measuring to what degree the organization reach the goal and how they achieve the goal. Okay. So this is the most traditional way of measuring organization effectiveness. What are the output and what are the input? What are the investment and what are the profit? So that is the basically the effective, your organization is effective. So goal can be include product, service, quality, quantity, financial goal, shareholder value, societal impact or all of these. So the goal approach less actionable as it measure output but does not provide information about the input or the process. So the internal process models look not at the outcome but at what happens inside the organization. The employee is happy, your customer is happy, your shareholder is happy. So all these things are depending on the organizational effectiveness model. So this approach excessive effectiveness through the smooth functioning and the organization operation. This is achieved through information management, documentation and the continuous consolidation. So the resources based model look like at the input as the measure of effectiveness according to the resource based view RVV form. Achieve a competitive advantage by exploiting resources that are valuable, rare and hard to limit the other copy. The strategic constituency model assesses effectiveness of measuring That degree is basically is interest the group and it is create the power and the pursue. A similar approach is shareholder approach. This include strategy constituency, but also you these who are indirectly affected by the organization and but may not power off. So that is basically on families or the worker activities and the community. So today's we are discuss about to the we are discuss about to organizational effectiveness model, we are discuss about to sustaining model, and we are discuss about to the value creation. If you have any query about this, to mail me guptapradeep@akgec.ac.in. Thank you very much.